Mm-hmm. Did he get it from Barry?
He did, yeah.
Yeah.
Which is great.
Yep. Rather than using the wax paint or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Fun fact though, the mask with the giant eye holes that clearly they still have wax paint on underneath. Whenever they take off that mask, there's no wax paint there. It's great.
Yeah.
It's like the ultimate cleansing routine for your makeup.
Yeah. It's like a face mask.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now it looks like we're live.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
speaking of Flash, or speaking of Legends, I should say. So Constantine got cancelled after one season.
Right.
I might have to go back and watch that because Constantine was all over these recent seasons of all of these shows.
Oh, that's fun.
And he's really good.
Yeah.
And super bi. He's literally, because in the comic books he's bisexual, but apparently it's not brought on in the actual Constantine TV show.
Okay.
It's not mentioned at all. But in this season of Legends, he literally hits on anything that moves.
Okay.
Anything that moves. It's so good. And he's so good. I'm so excited.
What is weird? What is not connecting here on?
Mixler is up and running.
So chat's up on it too.
Yeah, let me reopen the Restream app here. It's not connecting to one of the chat services.
It's just one of those days.
Okay, now it's working. Hello, everyone in chat. Hello, everyone on the internet.
We have our redundancies on and our redundancies for our redundancies on.
That's right.
And we're still having issues.
Yep.
Yep.
Heaven help us.
Interesting.
Yes.
Sorry, I'm just reading trivia about Arrow now. Apparently, Stephen Amell decided that anytime all the Queen's in trouble and wishes he had his bow, he clenches his fist as like a tick of I wish I was holding my bow. In episode 1.5, Damaged, he wears a prison shirt with the number 399471, which is the hex code for the shade of green of his hood. A show for nerds, made by nerds.
Yeah. It's not so bad. Okay, you guys ready to start this thing?
Yep.
Maybe.
Getting there.
Mm-hmm. Maybe.
Stretch out my back a little bit. We've already done 4 episodes today. 3 episodes.
Yep.
I had an old man moment earlier where I sneezed weird, and now my muscle over my rib here is sore. And it's like, oh my god, are you kidding me?
Happens to me every fucking week. Every week without fail.
Sneeze and I like my lower back is like, oh, that didn't feel good. Oh, I'm not even 40 yet. Oh god.
The weirdest one I did was my knee. I sneezed and my knee hurt because I was standing up.
Your knee
I must have just had my knee in the wrong position and it just bent weird and it's like my knee started hurting. I was like,
you dared to stand while sneezing? It's like, I gotta sneeze, I gotta sit down, hold on.
Yeah, and then there's 6 hours of standing up going.
Yeah. Hey there, Dimebag. How's it going?
Bonjour, mon ami. Ça va?
Okay. Are we ready?
Really? You're not going to let me speak? Fine. Fuck you. I won't speak French.
All right, let's get started in 3, 2, 1. Welcome back to another episode of That Video Game Podcast. I'm your host, Boston. Joining me as always is Moonpeer.
Hello.
And the Nymph.
Yo.
I always forget to plug this. Musum does the wonderful intro and break music that you hear on all the shows here for E1M1. So I want to give him a quick plug, jbaudio.net, where you can go. He recently released a album of all of his podcast music and themes and stuff like that, so alongside of his other works. So go check that out, jbaudio.net. All of it's for sale for real cheap, and you can stream it too, but he doesn't. He has to pay like a 1/millionth of a penny per play, so go hit up his Bandcamp. Patreon.com/E1M1, the ones are numbers. The $5 a month tier is the one that's recommended. Getting to the end of the month here, which means we're going to have a brand new episode of Old Dog New Flicks available for you pretty soon.
Not that I need to edit or produce that show yet, honestly. Right. It's all in the can, I swear.
Yeah, wink. So go check that out if you want to hear the newest stuff. You can get 2-month early access to Old Dog New Flicks, along with early access for
3 months.
3 months. Sorry. Get that confused with Dynamic Soundtrack. And something else we're working on. Along with early access for We Rogue Like It, just wrapped up a brand new game this week that'll be launching on Wednesday for patrons. And we'll announce the next game and do another fantastic ranking episode. So there's a lot of stuff coming out. So
Why?
Because we have a problem.
No, you have a problem.
I have a problem.
You just rope the rest of us into it because you're crazy.
Because you're all suckers.
Say,
I love
how's
you.
Game Club going?
Game Club is going very well. We're playing Stardew Valley, which surely will not be an addiction problem for any of us. Yeah. Okay, let's dive into what you've been playing this past week, Mr. Moonpear.
Oh, I did considerably better than I did last week, where I literally had nothing.
So you're one game this week.
Two.
Oh.
So real quick, no need to note these down. I talk about them every week. Dead by Friday, played with Rob, it was honestly, I had a really bad mental health week in general, and Friday was kind of the breaking point for me, so it was good to just chill and just hang out and shoot the poops and
and hang some people on some meat hooks.
No, escape from the meat hooks. Thank you very much.
Right.
We are survivors. We are not killers.
Not that kind of hanging.
I'm only a killer in the privacy of my own home by myself. Thank you very much. Yeah, that shouldn't get unfortunate.
I'm not going to put that on a shirt.
Played a little bit of Apex Legends. New season, new characters, new fun. It's Apex Legends, whatever.
The old map returned this weekend?
Yes. I'm probably going to be playing that tonight when I finish here. Probably do a couple of rounds of that, depending on if my wife and Emma are online, home, and available.
Yes.
In that order.
A lot of check marks you got to fulfill there.
Yeah. We're all grown-ups now. Most of the people who've been listening to the show as well, most of us are all adults with family obligations, and it's just it's like Spency, he said, he doesn't get a lot of time to play games with people, but at least I think it's once a month. He has a specific Wednesday once a month where he literally sits down and plays with his dad friends.
Yep.
And it's cool. That's what it takes when you're our age with all of the obligations we have.
Put it on your calendar.
And involved in any form of show with Boston, apparently, because now I'm playing 3 games a week and watching God knows what else just for you.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
You slave driver.
That's right.
But yes, a little bit of Apex, a little bit of Dead by Daylight. Main thing I played this week was The Surge.
Oh, yeah.
So the game got hard.
Oh, okay.
As it do.
Very hard. Because it seems... Unfortunately, it's kind of broken down by levels. So it's broken down by areas, which you fast travel to and from them, from the train stations. It seems whenever you get to a new area, everybody has the new tier of armor that you need to destroy on them before you can get it, which makes you squishy like a bug until you've decapitated some arms and heads and legs and got your own set of their armor, and then you're super duper powerful.
Oh, okay.
But until that point, it's squish, squish, squish all day long. Why'd you have to kill me so much, you stupid security guards?
Right. I did nothing to you.
Yes. It still has the same problem that my biggest issue with it is the navigation, remembering which way to go, which way is which. I unlocked a shortcut. Oops, I ran the long way around 4 times because I forgot / couldn't find the shortcut entrance again.
Right.
Every level so far has had the exact same issue.
Mm-hmm.
I did... For those who have played the game, I completed the level where you fall into it. I just finished that one. Then I went back to an old area to go and take on the security forces who used to one-shot me so I could get through to the security section and get a security ID.
Okay, right.
Okay. The doors are locked and you can't get through certain doors without a security-specific rig,
right,
which will let you go through those doors.
You need the PAL keys. I gotcha.
Yeah. And then I need to stand by in the snow for a while to make sure it's cold enough, and then get there fast enough. So I got the security rig, which I had to get by defeating a boss called Black Cerberus, who literally can one-shot you.
By the way, Black Cerberus is a really cool name.
And he's the head of the security forces.
Yeah.
He's a nightmare.
Yeah.
A legitimate nightmare who has a giant axe which fires electric beams at you.
Oh no. That's not what axes do.
That stun lock you.
Boy.
Yeah. He is tough. very, very tough. And I'm very annoyed because I kind of had to cheese him a little bit to beat him. But in cheesing him, I didn't cut off his arm, which means I didn't unlock his arm armor. I got every other piece of his set and his weapon, but I didn't get his arm because I didn't chop off his stupid arm. And now I don't know if anybody else in this area has his stupid armor.
And you can't go back and fight him again?
Nope, he's done. There is a New Game Plus, so push comes to shove, I can loop around and hopefully on New Game Plus whoop the ever-loving crap out of him because it's New Game Plus, and I should be able to at that point. I don't know if this is a Dark Souls thing where, oh, you're on New Game Plus? Okay, it's 1.6 times harder.
Right,
you're on New Game Plus 2, it's 2.3 times harder.
Exactly.
Like, Dark Souls has a logarithmic scaling to its New Game Plus. It's not like, let's make it easier. It's actually, let's just make it harder.
Yeah, you want to come back for more punishment? Like, we're going to give you more.
Yes. So I'm not sure how that's going to go. But I just unlocked the rig from him, got it, equipped it, found a path to go down, which I thought was the path I'm meant to go. I don't know, because, again, geography not great in this game. Fought my way through, like, 40 people, dropped down 3 different layers, went into an elevator, walked out of the elevator, and then promptly got 2-shotted by somebody.
Okay.
So now there is 40,000 tech points of mine, which is the XP stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Sitting at the end of this path that I'm going to have to go and do that whole thing all over again.
Oh, boy.
Within a time limit to go and pick up my tech scrap.
Oh, boy.
I might wave bye-bye to that tech scrap and just explore elsewhere.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if that path was the one I'm meant to take because it involved jumping off an edge to collect an item.
Oh, okay.
And a whole bunch of other stuff, so who knows. Probably not the way I'm meant to go. But it's the Surge, and despite the couple of issues I have with it, I feel like it's actually really, really well executed. Like, this is their second attempt at this kind of game. I still have Forbidden Kingdom or whatever it's called, their Viking version. I still have that to play. I really like this though. Like, I love this style, the look, the whole combat mechanics of choppy, armor for you kind of thing.
That's super cool.
Yeah, like, I love that kind of stuff so much. And honestly, it's kind of a good brainless game. Like, you have to focus a little bit,